Alright, hey guys, this is Fierce. Usually I'm wearing my hat, but I decided not to wear it today. Uh, for the main part is I just took a shower and got off work, so I gotta wash it. But before we get started in today's video, I'm gonna do the Sonic You Suck at Running. I will be doing a Mr. Beast video, and I'll be uploading a Mr. Beast video today. Um, I will also be tomorrow uploading another video by the Game Theorist, or the Film Theorist. He come out with another video today, or he came out with another video today. And I know these videos aren't great, and I still gotta get my thumbnails running. I gotta figure that out, I really do. I mean, I'm new at this, so cut me some slack. I know not a lot of people watch these videos, so I'm kind of a noob at this. Which is fine. Being a noob ain't bad. It just means you ain't got the hang of things. So, I mean, if you don't understand what that means a noob is someone who's like new at video games or new at anything that don't know what they're doing. So yeah, I am a noob at YouTube. I am working on learning how to do thumbnails. One of you guys mentioned it in the last video. I responded to that. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Honestly, I said I would be posting daily, but the reason I haven't is because, honestly, with the coronavirus going around, there's been a lot of hecticness around my town. Not just in my life, but in our town per se. Yeah, it's taking a toll. Anyways, to jump right into this, I hope before we get started, I hope everyone is doing their best during this time of need. And shoot, I didn't want to do that. I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm not a Christian per se, but I do kind of believe that there is a higher power. So I will be. I'm gonna be praying for a lot of you people out there, at least just in the hopes of something to help you guys out. Because right now, everyone needs help. And I myself, if I could, I would, but honestly, I can't. I can only help myself and my family and my friends if possible, but I'm not in the position to help people out just yet. So, but enough babbling. Let's get right into it. It's Dear Sonic, You Suck at Running. I've not seen this. Let's see how it is. By the way,
Before we get into the meat of this episode,
I'm sorry for not posting more, but with everything that's going on, I promise I will. And I've been told that I need to smile more in my videos. Which is true. And, actually, let me see how that looks real quick. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, I do need to smile more in my videos. I need to interact with you guys more. You know what? That's another thing, too. Leave a comment down below telling me what you guys would like to see. Because I want to do reaction videos, and I want to do gaming, and when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, I will be doing a series on that. I will be doing a series on Ark when I get my Ark maps up, and if y'all join, you guys can come join if you want. I will create a Patreon so I can get donations so I can keep them running, and the more I keep them running, I'll be doing events and stuff like that on them. Plan on doing this. There's another game that's gonna be coming out, and I plan on doing a series on that. So yeah, this ain't just gonna be a reaction channel. I plan on doing gaming too. And I'd be posting more, but there's stuff going on in the world, so I'll be posting as much as I can. But without further ado, let's get into this. But yeah, if you would like to see different types of things, whatever you guys want to see, period, I will do my best to do it. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be good at it. I'm just going to try. I would just like you guys' input into doing stuff. Because I don't want to just do what I want to do. I want to interact with you as a community.
It's a quick mini theory. You know how in February Paramount announced a merchandising deal for the official Sonic shoes with Puma? And how the movie makes you feel all emotional when Sonic replaces his old worn-out shoes with his iconic red pair brought to him by Puma. Not so.
Yeah, I actually seen this movie. What was it? This weekend? Very, very good. If y'all haven't seen it, I recommend it. I will give a hint that at the end of the movie there is end credit. So watch out for that if you haven't seen it.
Subtly pushing you to buy a pair of new shoes for yourself? Man, wouldn't it be great if advertisers and movies had to,
I don't like Olive Garden.
disclose that sort of product
not my
placement and
preference.
content targeting younger viewers just like online content creators have to? Huh. Anyway, inequality and governmental regulations aside, sure, this scene might seem like a shameless bit of product placement, but the reality is that Sonic was actually long overdue for a new pair of pumped up kicks. Most running shoe manufacturers recommend replacing them every 300 to 500 miles, or 483 to 805 kilometers, and according to competitive runners and coaches, it's rare to get more than 1,200 miles, or 1930 kilometers, out of a solid pair of shoes before they start to fall apart. Now, I bring that up because in our last episode, we calculated that the Blue Blur ran 1,100 miles in that sprint to the Pacific Ocean and back. That, plus the extra miles that he puts on when fighting Robotnik, means that he is well overdue for a replacement pair by the time that they reach San Francisco. And that's assuming he was starting the road trip with a fresh pair of shoes to begin with. So hey, maybe it wasn't just a shameless plug for shoes, maybe it was just the movie trying to be factually accurate, and a shameless plug for shoes. Hello Internet, welcome to Films.
If that's what happens to his shoes, I wonder what happens to his feet. I would not want to be his feet.
Theory, the show that, ironically enough, has done more Sonic videos in the last year than our sister channel, Game Theory. Seriously, between doing Sonic videos over here on Film Theory and Marvel Strike Force videos over on Game Theory, it feels like the lines separating these channels are just getting blurrier by the day. So, to say that the Sonic movie was better than expected was an understatement. Sure, it probably won't be winning any awards, or heck, who knows at this point. Maybe it will, considering the number of movies with delays or canceled release dates at this point. So heck, it could win some awards just by default. Oscar Best Picture winner for 2020, Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyway, with it coming out for an early digital release this week, I wanted to talk about it one.
I wouldn't say that just so fast, because 2020 is just beginning. Anything could happen. So, who knows? Sonic is still in the running, but it doesn't mean he's topped #1 already.
last time, because maybe it was just me, but didn't you think it was weird the way that Sonic's shoes had holes in them? Not them having holes, obviously, that's perfectly normal. No, what struck me as odd was where the holes were in the shoes. I don't know about you, but every time I've ever worn through a pair of shoes, it's always been in the heel.
What?
And yet a huge plot point in the Sonic movie is that he has holes in the toes of his shoes. I mean, that's the thing that allows Dr. Robotnik to scan Sonic's footprint and discover that he's dealing with some alien creature. So, is Sonic running wrong? I mean, far be it for me to lecture the blue blur on how he ought to be running. He's out there running over 1,000 times the speed of sound, meanwhile I'm here huffing and puffing after more than a light jog. He clearly doesn't need to take any running tips from me, but seriously, is Sonic going about this whole running thing all wrong? What is going on here, and what insights does this information give us about Sonic's overall running technique? Could the fastest thing alive actually be faster if he chose to run in a more efficient way? For any other character, we could probably start by looking at his running animation.
You know what? He looks about the same size as a child. How could he fit into a dryer? Think about that. Check this out. You go back. You see right here, he's about the size of a child.
Actually be faster.
But if you go to this, no.
What is going on here? And
But if you go to this thing, he can fit inside of a dryer. But no kid his size, when he was sitting on the counter, can fit into a dryer like that. They'd have to crunch down. So are they shrinking him in parts of the movie? That's my question.
What insights does this information give us about Sonic's overall running technique? Could the fastest thing alive actually be faster if he chose to run in a more efficient way? For any other character, we could probably start by looking at his running animation and not
Sorry
have to
about
resort
that. I thought something went wrong.
to this kind of observation to get a feel for how they
completely
run, but Sonic moves so fast that a 24 frames per second movie ain't gonna be enough for us to capture his full run cycle. I mean, depending on what frame you're looking at here, it looks like Sonic's either heel striking or forefoot striking. Let me explain what I mean by that. In the world of running, there are several schools of thought about the
Well, maybe
proper
he
way
goes
to
like
run.
this,
When you run,
and
you can
then-
either forefoot strike, landing with the front of your foot hitting the ground first, or you can heel strike, landing with your heel hitting the ground first. The fact that Sonic shoes are completely worn through in the toe is highly indicative of the forefoot striking or toe running approach. And you see, that's interesting, because that's actually not the method favored by elite competitive runners. Runners who compete to win in marathons mostly prefer the heel striking method. One of the main reasons for that is that running shoes have a heel that is specifically designed for that sort of approach. For instance, take a look at the Nike Vaporfly shoe. You see immediately that the heel part is much thicker, and when resting flat, the toe doesn't even touch the ground. You'd be running with a pretty awkward gait if you tried to land toe first on these sorts of shoes. Looking at the clip again, notice how the runner's heel actually extends out at first, as if it's about to hit the ground, before the runner pulls back and strikes heel first. Simply put, elite runners heel strike because that's what the best running shoes are currently designed for. These kinds of running shoes improve a runner's speed by packing the heel with foam that gives the heel a bit of a bounce, allowing the runner to rebound off the ground better. It's the exact same idea behind the Air Jordans that literally have an air pocket in the heel. Much like an inflated basketball will bounce better than a flat one, a running shoe heel made of the right materials will give a runner better bounce than if they were running with a flat shoe. Lately, the idea of having air pockets or foam padding in the heels of shoes has gone to extreme levels. Those Nike Vaporfly shoes that I showed you are built with a special Zoom X extra thick foam cushioning, which, according to Nike's calculations, makes runners 4% more efficient. Now, 4% might not seem like...
Really? I have to keep that in mind, because I'm a runner too. Occasionally I run sometimes, but not very often anymore. Ran a half marathon. That put me out of commission for about 2 weeks, or for about a week. Yeah, about a week. Did not prep for it. If you're gonna do a marathon, prep for it. Especially especially a marathon, but definitely try to prep for a half marathon too if you haven't done it. Trust me, you don't want to feel your feet afterwards.
that big of a deal, but if you're an elite
Because you really can't.
Competitor trying to set a world record, that sort of extra efficiency might be enough to shave seconds, or heck, even minutes off of a marathon record time. And you know what? That's exactly what it's managed to do. In fact, that 4% has caused the Vaporfly shoes to dominate the competitive running world. In May of 2017,
Really?
Olympic runner Eliud Kipchoge ran a marathon using the Vaporfly shoes and set a record of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds, beating the previous world record by a whopping 1 minute and 18 seconds. That might not
Dang.
sound like all that much, but when you're talking about marathon running times, that is a huge difference from the previous record. In 2019, though, he broke the record again, this time running the marathon in under 2 hours. His time, 1:59:40. Real quick, can we actually take a moment to recognize how impressive a real-life human being running a 26.22-mile marathon in 2 hours is? I mean, that is the equivalent of running a mile in 4 minutes and 34 seconds, and then keeping that pace up for an entire 2 hours. Most of us can't even run a single mile, or heck, even a single lap at that sort of pace. I mean, I know there's that old saying,
I'm sorry, but mine is about 7.25, around 7.25 miles an hour. Yeah, or kilometers, or, yeah. It would take me to run a whole mile, or no, yeah, a whole mile in 1 hour. Yeah, it's nuts how they do all that, but yeah, 7.25. I'm not even close to that number. He's like 3 minutes and some odd seconds faster than me. It's nuts.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. But it almost feels like these people are just straight up sprinting non-stop for 2 hours. The sort of performance that would make our buddy Sonic proud. But again, he did it wearing those Vaporfly shoes, which has led the entire sports world to ask, is it shoes?
Vaporfly. Almost sounds like a fly smoking vapor. Or vaping. A vaping fly. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
That sounds like it's a joke or a line from an old Nike commercial, and well, is it shoes? Gotta be the shoes! It is a line from an old Nike commercial, but it's also a very real question that's happening in the sports world right now, which has caused the Vaporfly line and the world record marathon time that Eliud Kipchoge set while wearing them to become the center of controversy. According to sports science journalist Alex Hutchinson on Fox's Recode podcast, which, if you haven't listened to, is actually really fascinating.
The 5 fastest men's marathons in history have all been run in the last 13 months, all by runners wearing Vaporflies. They don't act soon, it's going to be too late, because the world records are going to keep dropping, and then they're going to be in a situation where if they try and restrict it, it's like, oh, well then all the times in the last 5 years or whatever have been run on quote-unquote illegal shoes.
Maybe Nike's fears of this sort of controversy are exactly the reason that when they first started testing the Vaporfly prototype out in real competitions back in 2016, they actually disguised them to look like other types of running shoes. No joke, they were undercover shoes for the first year of their existence. Again, from Alex Hutchinson during that same podcast.
Once Nike had these prototypes and they were pretty sure that they worked, they started giving out these disguised prototypes that were disguised to look like other shoes. And then at the Olympics in Rio in 2016, the top 3 finishers in the men's marathon were all wearing these disguised prototypes of a shoe that no one had ever heard of. And the winner of the women's marathon was also wearing a disguised prototype of these shoes.
Seriously, how wild is it that people are setting world records with some kind of futuristic ZoomX Superfoam running shoes, that people are talking about banning the shoe for being too good, and that the shoe company is actually having to disguise the shoe prototypes to secretly sneak them into competitions. The point of all of this is that yes, the shoes do matter, and what the shoes are built for is heel striking, to give yourself that little bit of extra bounce with each step. If Sonic is forefoot striking or toe running like we see him do, he seems to be giving up a huge advantage. So does that mean that Sonic is actually running incorrectly? Well, not necessarily. You see, all of this comes from the world of competitive running, where people are trying to shave a few seconds off their world record time, and that 4% of extra efficiency matters. But there are some runners who espouse a completely different viewpoint. The idea that forefoot striking is actually a better, healthier, and more natural way to run. It's a big part of what drives the push towards barefoot running that's gained so much momentum over the last couple years. People who either choose...
Yeah, because when you run normally with your shoes off, and you're just barefoot, you run normally like this. The forget what he called it. Bare toe running. Yeah. Anyways, when you run with your toes hitting the ground first, it's natural. Everyone's toes do that. I've noticed that because I used to run around a lot with my shoes off. I never liked them. Still don't sometimes. But whenever your feet hit the ground, your toes hit first. Normally. But whenever you put shoes on, shoes are bad for your feet. So normally when you guys put your shoes on, your heel hits the ground first. Your shoes are what's messing up your running. It's messing up your feet. See, I that's just my opinion. It's just my theory. It's just my opinion. But yeah, I think it's just natural for your toes to hit the ground first.
Choose to run completely barefoot or run in shoes with flat soles and no padded heels specifically designed to simulate a barefoot running feel. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology examined the force exerted by people running barefoot on a treadmill and found that, when landing on their toes, a graph of the force experienced by the runner's body was a smooth curve. But when heel striking, there was this big spike in the force curve. That spike is not only an unexpected jolt to your body each and every time that you land, a potential cause for injury, but it also interrupts the natural smoothness of the runner. The bounce of the heel striking the ground and the force of the runner pushing off the ground happen at slightly different times, throwing off the actual running motion of the body. For a human runner, odds are they're not going to notice the difference. But given Sonic's incredible levels of acceleration, he's exerting a lot more force than a normal human runner would. Just some quick back-of-the-napkin calculations here, but reusing some of our numbers from the previous episode, during Sonic's run to the Pacific Ocean, he accelerates at a rate of 491.7 meters per second squared. And if we go with his canonical weight of 35 kilograms, or 77 pounds, that means that he's exerting 17,209 newtons of force. That's 3,869 pounds of force, which is 53.2 times his own body weight. Compare that to the fact that human runners push off the ground with a force that peaks at about 2.5 times their body weight. Sonic's legs are pushing with more than 20 times more force than a typical runner, and considering that fact, it makes it obvious why Sonic would rather run on his toes and rely on the power of his own legs instead of striking with his heels and feeling that extra bit of jolt every single time
Yeah, exactly. Because whenever your heels hit the ground, they hurt. It really hurts right there, and you can feel it all the way up to your knees and sometimes up to your hips. It just hurts. It's like a jolt of pain. When you run on your toes, it just feels more, like he said, it feels more natural. It's a lot better. It's a lot smoother. You seem to go faster, farther, for longer. Yeah.
foot lands. So is Sonic running incorrectly? Well, for as weird as the toe holes seem to me, no, it appears that Sonic is running in the easiest, most natural, organic way that a two-legged humanoid can run. Nike, you may not like the fact that I'm broadcasting this message out to the world, but this is the ideal running form. At least if you're a Mobian who's capable of pushing the ground with over 3,800 pounds of force every time you take a step. As far as us humans, though, keep bouncing off your foam pads, my friends. Or don't, since, you're supposed to be indoors right now, so just watch the Sonic movie again, hashtag with me, because what else is there to do at this point? Play Doom Eternal, I suppose? Anyway, that's just a theory. A game theory. Nope, it isn't. It's a film theory. Thanks for watching. Also, can I just say how weird it is that the toes of his shoes wore away, but they show the heel of his sock, and that one just so happens to be worn away? I just think it means that socks need to be stronger all around.
Yep, so if you liked that, tell me in the comments what you guys thought. But for now, yeah, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought. If you guys want me to react to anything other than videos, if you guys want me to react to games, whatever, leave it down below in the comments. I will watch them. I will work on my emotions too. I'm trying to, at least. I'm gonna be myself more in this. Yeah, that's just about it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification if you would. That would be very much appreciated. Like I said before in the very beginning, I will be doing a series on Cyberpunk 2077 whenever they want or seem to come out with that, because it's been pushed back for so long. I'm getting irritated, and a lot of people probably are too. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be doing a series on Ark and one other game. Please, leave a likes. Yeah. Catch you in the next one. Peace.